So we're gonna continue playing. So tonight I have an aqueduct. I've had an aqueduct for a while, but tonight, I swear to God, I'm gonna have these screw pumps going. There's gonna be water. Whether I flood my base or succeed, I don't even care. I just want to see what the screw pumps do when you pump them. I've never even seen that. I've been prepping this whole thing for weeks now. Well, a week. It was supposed to take one day. It's now taken multiple. Granted, I've kind of been a little bit sporadic the last few days. But, dear Lord, this has been a project. These dwarves really have taken their sweet time, and I keep on running into more interesting problems that I've never thought would even be possible. So, like now, I need to make more scaffolding. Apparently, I don't have enough scaffolding. I didn't think that was possible, but we're there. Did you set up a water wheel or a windmill to run the pumps? I did not. I was just going to use good old-fashioned dwarven muscle, you know? Just get into grit. Yeah, some good old dwarf labor was going to go into the pumping of these wheels. But I really probably should put water wheels in. I just heard that they don't do a whole lot. Like, what's the outcome? 1 for 1? Or do I need like 3 for 1? Oh, hey, Righteous. Yeah, I've been hearing around the Twitterverse. No. So I do have a Twitter account, everyone, but I think I shout out to nothing. And do people even follow streamers on Twitter? I don't think that's even a thing. But I feel like I just need to do it and, like, automate it. Just scream out there. Perpetual motion, so to pump the water, to move the wheel, to push the water, to pump the water. Okay, I could see that. So then you only really need 1 wheel per pump, if I'm reading that correctly. So I guess another thing that we could do is make it so we... Oh, and I'm already doing that. Building a floor. Yeah, that would be better than building all this new scaffolding. Let's just build a little bit of flooring, get to this other side. I want to focus completely on this, but I know that that's silly, neglecting the rest of my colony. You get like 10% extra energy or something like that. Oh, that's cool. So let's look into building one of those right now while we're at it. We can maybe pump 1 or 2 levels with some water wheels, machine components, water wheel. So, change orientation. Oh, this doesn't take too much at all. But I don't think this is... I can't... Am I far enough down? No. That was the issue. I'm guessing I have to place it this way, right? This is the only way that would make sense. So if I placed one right there, I could place one right there, but it'd be kind of like cramming a little bit too much. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna figure it out. Let's do it. 3 logs, and that's really it. I wonder how you attach it. That's what I'm curious about. There we go. Build 2 on this side, we'll see how they attach, and then go from there. I'm guessing it might just be a mechanism, like a magic attachment. I do love that magic mechanism that somehow just is quantum entangled. It beats the whole Minecraft and having to like do redstone wiring. If anyone's familiar with redstone. Yeah, exactly. It is really ridiculous. I'm not even that great at it. I get some of it, but with those, once you start adding like multi-piston pushers to, and like flip-flops and all these like logic gates, I start really struggling with like developing. But I do love building like complex little machines that automate everything I do as much as I can. And I spent all my time doing that, so I really don't have much time doing anything else in the game. I have dreams of a mega build, but that's as far as my dreams have gotten, is that I want a mega build. I have no more details. And I feel like I watch too much Minecraft and most of my details are biased. The things I want to do are the things that I'm watching other people do. And that's not cool for me. I want to span out. I want to do my own thing. Be my own creative individual. Okay, so we built that floor finally. Let's see if we can build these walls now. Will it let us? Only one way to find out. Yeah, we got it. That's great. That was all we needed. That little piece of floor to get us around the corner. And then with these two walls in place, we will be done with this floor. We can move up to the final floor. The actual complete aqueduct that we haven't used yet. So I think I'm going to just punch right into the side. I don't see the need to do anything else more complicated than that. So I'm gonna remove this construction because it will be coming out right there. So with that wall, the pump will go into this bit, and then I will have to just wall off these two sides. Okay, that's doable. Let's make it happen. Oh, this floor. My nemesis. Damn you, floor. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I definitely did something completely different. Okay, and now I'll remove construction. Okay. Remove those with our walls, we'll be good. Are you gonna channel excess water from the moat back to the river? Nope. Nope, but I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. You're like, what are you gonna do with excess water if you're not channeling it back to the river? And my statement is, channeling it off the map. Will it work? I don't know. I'm not gonna change it though. If I flood, I flood. If I know I flood, I'm still gonna flood myself. But this is what I did. I dug here, and then I smoothed and created fortifications with the thought that the water will pour through the fortifications off into the endless abyss of the side of the map. I think it's actually gonna work. I took that idea from another viewer suggested it, another friend. And so I just took it from them when they said that it would work. Hopefully they're not fooling me. Okay, so now we can actually get this side. Why not just let the moat flood out of the fort, like add a wall of the inside moat so the water will just flood the forest? Well, so I think that's what will happen if it doesn't empty out, is that it will just flood out into the whole world. But I think you just inspired me. I think I want it not to flood out on this Z level. I think I want it to flood out at this Z level. But I still want it to go off the map. I don't want it to just, like, destroy. So, a little work more to go, apparently. But, I like the way you think. We'll make it go that way. And then we'll remove these. That way we get some clean water out of it, right? So, I think I'm going to keep that in there as well, but I am going to make a bridge that just blocks it off. Let's see, bridge. It's G if yeah, it's G. So, in this case, let's make it go point south, and we will just wall off this area. We'll throw a switch down here, and this is how we die. Let's throw a lever right here. We'll wire it up to that bridge right there. Bingo bango. We got ourselves a way to train quickly on both Z levels if necessary. Still useful. Okay, I should get some mechanisms though. I'm running out. Oh, I already have some queued up. That's good. I guess I remembered right before I saved and left yesterday. Which, it was good to stream again in the evening. That's definitely when I enjoy doing it the most. In the morning, I'm all sleepy, drinking that coffee. That's fun on Saturdays, but during the week, I feel off doing it that way. Okay. So pump in there, and then here we go. Let's build that floor grate. G. I'll place it right here. And then let's build that screw pump and have it pump from west. Why doesn't that work? Needs ground or be near machine. But we are. Oh, no ground right there. Gotcha. Gotcha. Microclimb. See, this is what I mean. If it's not one thing, it just keeps on being just a little bit more. Just one little modification more to get you there. And then you say that a billion times and you finally get to just a dozen more modifications needed. But we're gonna get it. Hey Veru, pump step looking good. Is my concept correct when it comes to the whole pump stack? I'm finally at the stage where I'll be able to get some dwarves to get a little exercise and get their, body in shape. So, we want it to take from the west. Push in here. Oh, this feels so good to get to this stage. And that's good. I really don't need to do anything crazy with that. It seems all... It looks so good to me, but I've not made one in more than half a decade. Yeah, it seems like pump stacks aren't the most easy thing to build. I'm wondering if I was a little loony to take on this challenge, but it's taught me a lot. How the game always gives you more to do than you could ever expect. And then you give yourself more to do accidentally. You need to start pumping from the top down. That makes sense. Otherwise, you're going to have overflow problems, won't you? Ah, we're here though. Once these get put into place, and are these windmills in place? Did we do it? Let's see. Nope, needs carpentry, needs... Still waiting. If these connect as easy as I'm hoping they will, I'll probably just make more. No, I don't. What's your name? Bye-bye. Oh, you too? Wow. I mean, I appreciate it, but yeah, no. We're not doing that. Eventually you may end up with issues if dwarves stop working when others haven't. I could see that being a massive issue, and why I should probably just make perpetual, like, I should be just using the current. Is, when it comes to making a watermill, is it as easy as, need 3 logs? Wow, I haven't done that in a while. Is it as easy as just attaching it with a mechanism? It's like magic. I can do that now. I'm happy to set that up. I just didn't know how easy it would be. There, we'll chop that wood. Probably would have been better to get a little closer. But whatever. I'll set up to... Once I get some logs in place, I'll set up to try to build another 2 water wheels. It's been ages. Well, you know, like it's been said, fuck it. Write it down and do it live. The wiki is your friend. Oh, I see what happened. So many things required wood. I might have used some that was reserved for other things? Maybe not. How's your military these days? It's looking strong. I got 3 squads decked out, training. I need to make more silver maces and silver hammers. I do not have any armor at all. I have nothing but silver in this base. And I insulted the merchant the last time he came, so I'm waiting for him to come the second time. But I'm actually really happy with the way things are playing out on. At least I have some maces being produced. Oh, yeah, Charmer, you are the mayor. Still leading and still kicking ass. Like, literally, Overseer has been elected multiple times now and has, I don't know, just been all in all the best person ever. You now are a broker as well because you actually can trade and give me the proper prices for things, while everyone else grossly misunderstood what a dwarf buck was. Like, apparently they were equivalent, like, thinking our sticks were worth diamonds, and I couldn't get the trade through. Eventually I insulted the guy and he left, and I was like, okay, we need our charmer up front. He needs better rooms? Yeah, the mayor does need better rooms. Needs a better quarter. I actually need to do a lot of offices. I am falling really behind on everything, trying to push this massive works project through. The people demanded water, and the the overseer of the world has been overseeing the aqueduct. What, Mayor? What are you doing? Take care of them, then kill them. Shove a statue in it. Statue solved. I have been building a lot of silver statues. That's actually going to be my problem solver. I've learned that. That just increases wealth, and that's all that people care about. So I've been building silver statues, a whole bunch. We got 10 more of them. I'll just shove a couple here. There, silver statues in every corner. Engrave the walls. Well, the walls and floor are sand. So, unfortunately, the engraving process is going to be on hold for a little bit. But I was going to carve out some new offices in my second level of bedrooms. I think that this would be a good spot to get those engraved. Yep, digging deeper. Exactly. So I was going to put some offices in over here. First, up here. Let's see. Let's give them a good 4x4 bedroom. 4x4 office. And that won't work. That's a terrible, terrible dining room. Like, when you finally crack into the caverns, those old bedrooms will make great grazing land. Oh, this? Yeah, that's why I kind of don't want to, like, convert it. I plan on getting rid of this floor eventually. And that is a really good idea to use as grazing land. I like that. I was wondering what kind of, like, farms I would grow, but livestock is a much better idea. Though I was going to keep the offices going. I was going to knock out some of the bedrooms here, make this a nice room, and then I was hoping to do something along this area. I'm guessing it goes sand all the way back. And then I'll eventually need to move my temples. I really don't like the temples being here. I thought I was going to, like, retile it all, and the amount of blocks necessary, I'm not sticking with this. This floor will be abandoned. Though I did build myself a killing chamber. I don't have anything set up in it, which makes me feel like I should do so. Let's see. What kind of traps? Animal traps. Need animal. Okay. Well, I should build that. Cage traps. C. Or just like litter. Ooh, we have a lot of cage traps that we can build. I've been every once in a while adding a few to the queue. This should be the way that I will just lead undead. Anything that can be handled with cages, I'll just send them through this killing chamber area. And then eventually, I'll redesign that too to allow myself to have archers just firing in. Maybe I'll move the quarantine zone. Oh, that's nice. But they don't work against, like, some creatures, like, Titans or any of the Forgotten Beasts. Save your good mechanisms for weapon traps. Okay, that's good to know. In the future, I will make sure to... And I am about microing to a certain degree. I'll make the distinction to give myself that leg up. I need to make some bolts, and I need to make some actual crossbows. I've done none of that at all. I feel bad that I have someone as their, like, full-time... Do I even have a place to make it? Have I been that bad that I've never given anyone the ability to even build a crossbow? Yeah, pretty much. No one can build crossbows in this fort yet. No wonder. But I need to build bolts for the hunters, regardless. Which I guess would be better to do with some kind of workflow, but I kind of want to set up the workflow once I get bone to a certain degree. I'm trying to get an aviary to be my, like, replenishing bone pile as well. So let's see, 400. Why are you suspending these? Oh, I guess you've met your criteria. That's why you're suspending. I just have them built at a certain, like, as long as I have so many free. I really love that workflow. That has taught me the art of getting rid of so much of the micro. All the cabinets. I don't even know people are in these rooms, but whoever's here is going to be really happy. I probably should worry about putting doors up here though for now. I haven't been really bad at getting enough doors produced. The masons are always busy producing blocks, and they're so bad at it, it takes them forever. But that's how you train them up, right? It's like, no, blocks are like the worst thing you could do to train them up. No volcano means... So if you look... I need to start playing my next fort one of these days. Yeah, so you're done with your fort. That's... your project was pretty grandiose with the whole dwarf statue and the lava pouring out of the head. Like, that sounded crazy. Yeah, I'm actually in the process of doing exactly that. I just built a new Freemason, and I have one up here that's doing the quartz blocks, and I was going to take these off of that. Cancel task, cancel task. Oh wow, that's interesting. Oh, this is because of the workflow, isn't it? How do you get rid of workflows? That's it. Huh, I'm just gonna remove this building and bring it back, and we will just get that quartz block back up and running. What did I do wrong? Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. Okay, let's go to the workflow. Yeah, perfect. Okay, cabinet, door. We can get rid of you. Oh, does it? No, it shouldn't work like that. Let's do the same thing. And this will be everything else, I guess. I'll make this be the doors. Yeah, okay. 15 to 20, perfect. And is there a way to make sure? I think it's just going to influence. No, it's all back again. Huh. Is there a way to make workflows only